Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, a wonderful time. What's up?
I just woke up, so my brain is not fully functional right now.
So, let's do a check-in. I'm curious to know how everyone is feeling. How my moods are this morning. Honestly, I woke up with a lot of anxiety. I did not sleep very well.
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot on my mind. I was having those moments where certain dark thoughts were creeping up, I would say. It's one of those feelings where you feel like you're not enough. That's how I felt. Waking up this morning. I felt like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm not. Very big contrast compare how I felt yesterday.
Did anything trigger that feeling?
Just started thinking about life, what I'm doing. Thinking about all the many things I have to accomplish that I want to accomplish. It's just a wave of all these thoughts, and then you're just like, damn, I'm not doing enough to get there, right? So that's the thoughts that came through my mind this morning, and woke up very early just thinking about that. So it caused me to have anxiety. And when I get anxiety, what happens is that I feel very I don't know if anyone else experienced that, but it feels like a very heavy pressure on my chest, and I'm like, so I have to take a moment to breathe. And I even woke up a lot later than usual. Right now it's 7. It's past 7. Usually we'd be working out at the gym this morning. Well, a lot earlier. But it affected my sleep a bit too, so yeah. Didn't really have a amazing start of the morning right now. And curious to see how it's going to play out for the rest of the day, I should say. And how it's going to affect my workout. Probably after my workout I'll feel a little bit better.
Maybe. Well, that's interesting.
So, just finished my workout. It was good today. Endorphins are fueling the body right now. I think I wanted to just go back to one of the thoughts that I had this morning before going to the gym. I was just kind of thinking why these feelings pop up, like these feelings of not feeling enough sometimes. And I think a lot's got to do with trauma. I think I have a lot of trauma that, based on how I was raised. I was raised in an environment where we didn't really have much, where my mom just worked a lot, and we were always in a survival mode pretty much, right? And I feel like I have some of that as well, this idea of whereas no matter how much you're trying to do, it doesn't feel like enough because things are not going at the rate at which you want it to be. So I'm just really just analyze of understanding where is this feeling coming from and why it's manifesting. And I think it's important for me to understand or just realize that a lot of it is trauma, and I kind of have to work through it and be able to identify it and just be something that I have to face on and understand that I am enough, you know, do that reassurance of like, okay, I am enough, and you know, yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with these thoughts, but that's what's just on my mind this morning, and I just feel like I just needed to let it out for a bit. I wonder if, and I feel like it's a common with a lot of people, like this idea of like you don't feel like you're enough, no matter how much you're doing. It doesn't feel like.
Yeah. I can relate to like it in a certain way. It's a little bit different for me where like I don't know if I tell myself I'm not enough. Maybe subconsciously I do, or maybe it comes from that subconsciously, but it's also like I'm not impressed with anything that I do or accomplish. I don't celebrate, or I don't feel that like I'm like unimpressed. I don't know, not that it's like not impressive, but I'm not like it doesn't get to my head. Like I'm kind of just like, okay, cool, this thing happened, and because you're experiencing it and living it, it's not as like wow as maybe you might have imagined it to be or romanticized it to be. When things happen, when you do things, when you do conferences or you get articles in the news or whatever, it's a little weird because although it's not something that a lot of people do, and for someone who maybe hasn't experienced that or doesn't do those things, it's like, oh wow, that's so cool that you did that. For me, doing the thing or experiencing the thing, I still feel like me, or like just like regular. I don't feel like it makes me an impressive person. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm kind of just like, okay, so it's not a big deal in my head.
So that's what it is, just after gym thoughts. On our way home right now, we're gonna start our little routine.
Because you're struggling.
I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Put
No.
your seatbelt on one hand.
I'm a professional. Okay. So we're on our way home now, about to start our day, and let's see how the rest of the day goes. You know, just checking in right now and just, you know, sharing some of our after gym thoughts, some raw, uncut thoughts, and we'll see you guys in a bit. What's up? Midday check-in. Right now my mood is a lot better than this morning, honestly. I don't know, it's very sunny outside. Probably that's affecting it, but this morning I woke up not feeling 100%. As the day progressed, you know, I'm feeling a little bit better. Had 2 interesting calls today with 2 prospects. It seemed to went well. Let's see how that goes. Funny enough, I sent out a proposal to a client like a couple of days ago. It did not send through properly because they use this portal. And Ash had Ash was just thinking, she's like, yo, we should send an email to make sure that they received it. Obviously, they did not receive it. So we're like, oh man. And then we start to just go through the proposal and notice that, there's certain things that we could actually fine tune to make it better. So we're kind of taking that as a sign, as like, okay, let's rework it. I don't know if it's a sign of some sort, but hey, who knows? But right now it is 12:04. Ash is making some breakfast/lunch, so I guess brunch, because we didn't eat yet. I'm gonna chow down. I actually have to bring the car in to do a little rust proofing. I'm gonna bring you guys along through that. And it's also Ashley's sister's birthday, Keisha. So see how that goes. All right. Catch you guys in a bit. Okay, that's 4 scrambled eggs right there. I know, I like doing the handheld. It's pretty sick. Camera's nice when the lighting is perfect.
Are you filming me or you?
I'm filming you.
Record if you want to record. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why aren't you saying anything?
What do you mean, why aren't I saying anything? It's your vlog.
Ash is mad at me.
Oh my god, somebody lost their parrot. There's a sign on the road. Why am I mad at you?
Why are you mad at me?
Yeah. What's your interpretation of the situation?
Ash,
I wouldn't say mad. I'm just annoyed.
we're annoyed at each other because I have to bring the car to the mechanic to do something. You told me that you had plans. I told you where I needed the car for. Me telling you that I'm gonna bring the car to the mechanic, I assume that you're gonna find your way to go wherever you need to be. But that did not seem to be the case. And now you're annoyed at me because I assumed that you found another alternative to go to your destination.
No, that's not why I'm annoyed at you.
And that's what it seems like to me.
I'm annoyed at you because these plans were communicated a few days now. Yesterday, I asked you about the mechanic situation, how long it's going to take, because I'm going to need to get to where I need to go afterwards. And you gave me false information that it takes an hour, which in my plans was fine, because if it only takes an hour, then it gives me enough time after the hour is up to get to where I need to go afterwards. So he tells me that, and doesn't specify anything further because he's distracted watching a YouTube video. So I'm like, okay, I have an hour, it's cool, all good, whatever. And today you tell me different information. You give me different information about the situation, about how it takes longer, and I won't be able to use the car because of a bunch of other details that you should have specified to me yesterday. That's why I'm annoyed with you. So now I have to figure out a new way to get to where I need to go and change up my plans because you were distracted watching your YouTube video and couldn't give me the information that I needed to make proper plans today.
Yeah, you asked me something when I was being distracted, so I didn't.
You can pause the YouTube video, babe.
Yeah, that is true, but you could have asked me after. So when I
didn't need to ask you after because you gave me information that I thought was the information I needed. Why would I follow up after that when you gave me the information that I needed?
Well, that I had to bring the car to the mechanic. I tell you how long it is, but I don't know how long it's going to really take at the mechanic.
Yes,
it could be an
that's all
hour.
good. These are
It could be
things
2
that
hours.
you should have said yesterday. That's my whole point, is like, you could have told me all this stuff yesterday instead of today at the last minute, where now I have to figure stuff out and it's just annoying.
Well, I thought it was just under the assumption that I will have the car and you won't have the car. So this whole big thing just started because I thought it was very clear that I'm going to have the car in the afternoon and you won't have the car. So I thought you made plans of how you're going to get to your location, your destination, which was not the case. And now you're annoyed at me.
I don't think you really thought about it. I think you were watching your video and forgot about it. And then today you gave me the information that you should have given me yesterday. I think that's more accurate.
Okay, well.
Anyway, we don't have to talk about this anymore. It's fine.
Okay. We've been talking about it for like almost like an hour.
Yeah, so why are we still talking about it? Like, it's like, we don't have to continue talking about it.
For real?
Yes, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So what else do you want to talk about? Are you over it?
As long as you learned your lesson.
As long as you learned your lesson to elaborate on what
and you learned your lesson to elaborate and give me the information I need.
Okay, so we both live and learn, and we both make mistakes, and we both make an effort.
Anyways, leave your perspective or your thoughts in the comments below on the situation.
There's no right or wrong answer to this. Like, I'm not trying to say like you're right or I'm wrong.
No, I don't actually want people to leave their opinions in the comments. Don't do that. Don't do that, because then it's never gonna end.
There's no right or wrong. It's just a miscommunication. I thought A, you thought B, and
you thought A, I thought B, and the reality was C.
Okay.
That's it.
I will make an effort next time around. When time you ask me something, to pay close attention, and you will make an effort to double check with me, if it needs to be. Why are you rolling your eyes for? You're not making this easy.
Well, you're setting yourself up for me to nag you and double check with you on things that you already told me.
Well,
and that's just gonna be annoying for you. So it's on camera. Don't be annoyed if you give me information and then I'm coming to you again asking you the same questions over and over again to make sure that I got the right information, because that's going to be annoying for you. I'm just saying. Relationships
can be annoying, and that's part of it.
It's simpler to just do it right the first time.
This is just part of it. That's it. Why are you laughing?
Anyways. We move on.
Yeah, that's how it usually is with us. We have our little disagreements like this, and it's just turn into little jokes, and we eventually laugh about it or just find amusement about it. So now the plan is, I don't know what the plan is. We're going to the mechanic, and
I'm gonna ask them how long it takes, and if it takes longer than I need, then I'm just gonna have to Uber or something.
Figure it out. So yeah, just wanted to check in with you guys.
So that's our mood now. That's the mood now. So the rust proofing finished on time, and we're both going
to eat some Indian
to
food.
the thing for Keisha's birthday. So in the end, it all worked out.
Apparently.
So we got a stand at Dollarama. So our expectations are very low, but it'll do the trick for now. We'll see if it works. We're gonna test it out later. Right?
Yeah. Slowly open this box.
I wanted to do an unboxing, but he's already unboxing it, so.
It's not an epic thing to do.
It's an epic thing. It's a stage in our growth that must be documented.
Cool.
Anyways.
This is a cute house.
Yeah. Just came here to say that. Let's see if it works. We have the thingy. I forget what it's called.
What's
I like this. This is so much better.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, so we finally got a new stand for now. It's a temporary one. I know we've been loafing. Like we should just order one on Amazon. We just got this temporary one
at Dollarama, dollar store.
Dollar store, just to experiment with. We're still in an MVP phase of where we're just trying out stuff and seeing what works and what doesn't work.
We're such entrepreneurs. Or MVP phase of our YouTube.
Yeah, the most viable product. So yeah, basically your most viable product, for the people who don't know what that is just basically like, it's like your tester, you know, you're just putting out something out there just to test it out, to see what is the feedback, what are things that you need to improve on, and yeah, I wouldn't say there's not much thought to it, you're just putting it out in the universe, kind of what we're doing with this right now, so that's what we're up to. And yeah, I could tell so far it's already an improvement, because I'm pretty sure us driving around and hearing the clink 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 on the phone on the dashboard wasn't the best viewing experience. The best experience. So yeah. I think we solved that issue for now.
It's true. It is like it's like a startup, this YouTube channel.
Yeah, it is.
It's a startup.
It is.
Sort of. Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of look at it that way.
Yeah, of course.
Everything is business.
Business as usual.
What's happening?
I've been waiting for our food for almost an hour. It's the longest I ever waited. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. What time we got here? At 5?
Like 5:45. I was
worried about that when I saw
really busy right now.
I like this.
So we just came back from the restaurant on our way home. I'm so stuffed. How is my mood right now? How's our moods right now? Like checking in right now. This is end of the day check-in. Honestly, right now, currently, I would rate my mood on a 10.
What?
Not a 10. Oops.
That's high.
On a 9.
I mean, don't backtrack.
8.5.
Don't backtrack on your score.
No, I'm backtracking because I'm like, yo, 10 is like, whoa, like, but I saw it 8.5. I would give. This morning I woke up, wasn't feeling my best self, and as the day progressed, I was able to, my moods just changed and just evolved, right? And again, I'm super excited to be able to experience that, and it's also making me understand that like my moods don't define who I am at all, and there's always an opportunity to improve on them. There's always an opportunity to just get better. You know, again, there's gonna be days, there's gonna be times where I don't feel 100%, but that's okay, because that's only temporary. What about you? Like, how are you feeling right now? If you have to evaluate your moods from the start of today until the end of now.
My mood is good. Just celebrated my sister's birthday. Saw some family, so that's always nice. Ate some good food, although we had to wait a really long time for the food to come out. I think I mentioned in another video, but like I always have this kind of underlying anxiety because we're going to Texas next week to do our conference, so I feel like I'm in this constant state of anxiety for that. I know it's gonna go well and blah blah blah, but every time I have to do any kind of speaking or whatever, the moments, life leading up to the moment that it ends, I have this kind of little anxiety like buzzing inside of me. But besides that, I feel really good. Like if I didn't have that, I would feel really good. And kind of like you, like excited about the future and different things that we're working on, and feeling optimistic.
That's dope. That's dope. Overall, that's how my mood is, and I'm happy to share this journey with you all. If you have the opportunity, I want you to take a moment for yourself at the end of the day to just check in with yourself, check in with your moods, be super aware of what you're feeling, and it's okay to feel that, right? You always have, that could change tomorrow. You always have an opportunity to wake up the next day, the next morning, to have a full 180 on that, right? And I think, again, this is what I want people to get from watching these videos, is that through my journey, through these highs and through these lows, that life is not a constant thing, and it's to be comfortable with this idea of that. So again, happy to share this all with you guys, with you all, with you ladies, whoever you are. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for hearing me out, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.